Hello you myth-busting mother lovers. That was a bit aggressive. Hello, welcome to another video. I'm a bit poorly, so bear with the old voice. Here we go, this is it. This is science. Look at this, straight in with science. Don't have a... come here. There you go, steaming up, man. Winter in the UK, that's better, innit? That's nicer. In my head I wanted this to be real professional, but I'm full of cold. Don't use your breath to fill your airbed up or it'll go mouldy. Will it? Let's find out, shall we? Mystery voice of reason, probably. This is the Thermarest NeoAir X-Therm airbed. Camping airbed. And it's often said that if you use your breath to blow into these things, your breath can freeze and the inside of the mat can go mouldy, reducing its R value and deteriorating the inside of it. So I've always been curious about that, and I've always been curious about what's on the inside of this thing. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut it open and I'm going to have a look at what makes this thing tick and if it's gone mouldy or not. It's on its last legs. Look at this as sort of like taking the old horse down to the bottom field and coming back on your own, if you know what I mean. We're putting it out to pasture. It's afforded me some great memories, this thing. I've slept all over the planet on it, in all different seasons. Beautiful, wonderful, wonderful thing. And I will be updating to another X-Therm NeoAir, which I'll tell you about in an up and coming video. But for now, let's blow this up and get slicing and dicing in the name of science. Use the Flextail Max Pump 3 to get her blown up fast. There it is. Should have worn a lab coat and a pair of gegs really for this. Also, I've blown it up. Is that a bad idea to blow it up first? It feels wrong. I guess what I'm going to do is I'll cut around the top seam and we'll have a look in it baffle by baffle, and we'll have a look round the nozzle area as well, which I'm assuming is going to be the most affected, if it is at all affected. The thing is as well with these pads, at first when you get them, people say that it's like sleeping on a crisp packet, but because I've used it so much, I mean 8 years, and I worked it out, so if I've been camping once a week for 8 years, which is probably what I've done, if you count in all the long distance hikes, using it day after day and in my van and all that, it probably works out at once a week on average, which is like 417. So it's minimum 417 times this has been blown up and used. That's good value for money. And it isn't done yet. I'm not doing this because it's completely spent, but it is starting to, it's got a slow leak up here. It's had a few punctures. It has seen better days. I'm starting to think the R value is failing on me because I got cold on a mountain camp not so long back. And so I was thinking of upgrading anyway. And so I might as well, I was curious, so I might as well show you lot so you don't have to do it. Right, I'm putting it off. Right then, Hazewood scissor hands. Let's get into it. I'll lay it out on this log that I've found, and I'll get you better set up to have a look, and we'll do a bit of science. Can't do it over this log, that's just daft. I'm going on the deck. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. That feels wrong. That feels wrong. Well, devalued it a bit. It's like an autopsy, isn't it? I'm going to peel this back. Peel and reveal. Oh my goodness. Right then, the big reveal, you ready? there's that bit in there that sort of separates the baffles. That's just like a material you would get. That's like a gauze you would get on a bandage, and then there's the reflective material underneath. There's the reflective material, then the gauze, and then it sort of repeats the pattern. And you can see, oh man, that's interesting, look at that. You can start to see the pattern of it, how that's where the air goes. So the air can transfer through these mesh bits, and then you've got the silver lining is on each side and the middle. So there's three sheets, and I'll just pull that back a bit. Oh, and there we go. This is what keeps the cold away from you and rebounds the heat back into you. And it's on both sides, and also in the middle it has these baffles, which have also got more plastic, more reflective gear in it. But look at this, right? This is what. So this is where the air. This is where I've been blowing into this, right, for 8 years. Look at that. It's just. It's clean as a whistle. No mould, no deterioration whatsoever. No moisture. All these bits are dry. I think even if it was to get a bit of moisture in there, this stuff, it's like waxed almost. So the air can still flow through it, but it's not going to gather water in there even. It's sort of waxed almost, like a gauze. Wow, what? So let's continue the autopsy. I was expecting to find like at least maybe a bit of black mould in there. Really well put together, I'm gonna say that. Just amazingly put together, and absolutely nothing wrong with it, man. After 8 years, nothing wrong with it. Well, except for the fact that it now looks like this. That'll be alright, better get a compede on it, it'll be a reach. Stacked it, mate. Oh, no. Back end at log's all rotten. Cacked it. Oh. Dealing with this camera, mate. Well, I'm dealing with more than camerata. Riddled with ADHD. That'll sort everything out. Oh, this was supposed to be science, but... And we were supposed to find untold things in there. Mysteries. But what we have found, and it is interesting, is we found that I'm incapable of sitting on a log properly, and that the Neo-Air X-Therm is a solid bit of kit, very well put together. There's no mould in it whatsoever. This is all around where the nozzle is, where you would expect, if anywhere, there to be deterioration or mould or whatever. Nothing there. Begs the question of how I just cut up a perfectly fine airbed, and was the fact that I maybe had a cold night. I mean, it was -9 with the wind chill, and I was in the mountains. Maybe it was just something else, and I've thought to myself, oh, R value must be shot. It must be true. If you blow into it, it deteriorates. It must have deteriorated. And then I was thinking, oh well, it has got a slow puncher, and it's starting to like pick holes in it to sort of justify taking it to knacker's yard, which we've done. I mean, that's well and truly knackered, isn't it? That's beyond a puncture repair kit, that. But I'll tell you what though, it is science, isn't it? And it does go to show you how good it is Look, you can see better there, look. All the little chambers, the air will catch in. That's amazing. I'll put some more information about that on here. And obviously this obviously isn't a sponsored video, but Thermarest, well done. You do what you say you do, and it is amazing in there. It's like NASA on the inside of there. Like a NASA spacecraft. What have I done? I'll better go buy myself a new airbed, because I'm supposed to be going camping in a couple of days if this cold clears. Does blowing into your airbed deteriorate your airbed over time? No, it doesn't. That is just a lie. And we have myth busted it together here at the expense of my dearly beloved sleep mat. So, science, you're welcome. Interesting though, nonetheless. We had to have a look, didn't we? I was curious, and now I don't have to, and you don't have to ever wonder what's on the inside of your sleep mat and whether you need to cut it open to see if it's mouldy, because the chances are it's not. Right, I love you all. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Now I'm gone, then I've just gone. I'll edit that. In fact, let's do that. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Ta-ta.